Blake artists. This is Mrs. Reisenhuber. This week we're all talking about dots all week, and Kusama grew up in Japan, and I want to share a little story with you about her life and where she is today. So, From Here to Infinity by Sarah Suki. Kusama was born in the country of Japan on the island of Honshu, in a little town. An old palace made of wood and stone overlooked a moat where swans swam, the streets were lined with little shops, and snow-capped mountains rose in the distance, swallowing up the sun as it went down in the evening. Her family owned nurseries where all kinds of flowers and vegetables grew, and workers tended the plants as they matured from seeds to sprouts to stalks. But she yearned for a different life from the countryside. She dreamed about what lay beyond the mountains and places far from this little city. She longed to leave home and see the world. Her mother wanted her to stay home and learn old-fashioned manners, to how to dress elegantly, walk, eat politely, and find a proper husband. But she wanted to be an artist. Every day she went outside with ink and brushes and paper. She drew things she saw and things she imagined. She looked at the little pebbles, and that reminded her of little dots or tiny cells. When she was older and studying art in school, her teachers disapproved of her work. They wanted her to paint in a traditional Japanese style. She wanted to go where she can live without rules. When she was 28, she packed up her things, took her kimonos and her money, and went off onto America. She flew all the way to New York City. When she got to the top of the Empire State Building, all the taxis, all the people, they looked like little dots. She felt very far from her little city in Japan, and she didn't have her mother's rules. She thought anything was possible. She started turning her dots into paintings and sculptures, and she was devoted to her dots. They were a way of thinking about infinity. Her artwork was different from those at MoMA, the Museum of Contemporary Art in New York City, but word got out about her artwork. Her friends told their friends, her friends told their friends, newspapers wrote about her, and reporters went to interview her about her dots. She began to show them in other cities around the US and Europe. She had appeared in Venice and on a pier. People were wearing it on t-shirts and walking down the streets, and the rooms that were mirrored were glowing. It was an infinity of dots. Just like this infinity room. More dots. And today she stays in Japan working on her dots every day. All right, artists, I'm excited to learn more about Kusama with you.